What up, humans? Kurumi here, and welcome to the Mobile Legends Bootcamp. In this video, we are going to talk about the mage, Kadita. Kadita has a good set mobility, charged area of effect, slow and crowd control skills. Our ocean goddess, Kadita, is a mage hero. I consider Kadita as a burst mage since her skills, especially her ultimate, could really rip off the enemies. Not only that, her first skill gives mobility to either chase enemies or escape death. Now, let me share some tips and tricks on how to use Kadita based on my experience. I will also teach you some combos and techniques on the latter part of this bootcamp. But before that, let me explain her skills one by one for further understanding. Kadita's passive, Thalassophobia, gives her blessing from the might of the ocean when she receives damage. This buff will regenerate a percentage of health points reduced from Kadita within its duration. This passive skill has a 30 seconds cooldown. Kadita's first skill, Ocean Oddity, summons an ocean wave towards a specified direction. Upon casting, Kadita rides in the wave. Enemy units along the path will receive a certain amount of magic damage, and have their movement speed reduced. After the ocean wave has reached a certain distance, it returns back to the location where it was initially casted. While inside the wave, she gains immunity from crowd control skills and also reduces the damage taken. You can click the skill again to immediately get off the wave. Even if you have gotten off the wave will still continue to travel. Aside from that, you can also use your second or ultimate skill while inside the wave. This will instantly make Kadita get off the wave and cast the skill clicked. Also, this skill can pass through obstacles. You can use this to chase enemies, or escape death easily. Combos with this skill will be explained later on. Her second skill, Breath of the Ocean, summons an ocean wave to mark a designated area. After a short period of time, the wave surges out of the ground and knocks an enemy into the air for a short period of time. The surge deals a certain amount of magic damage. The skill can cast this skill during Ocean Oddity, her first skill. When casted while riding the wave from her first skill, she releases the Breath of the Ocean at the place she currently stands. The wave surges out faster when used in combo with her first skill. Kadita automatically gets out of the wave upon using this skill. Kadita's ultimate skill, Rough Waves, creates a tsunami by diving deep under the ground. The tsunami creates waves around Kadita. Each wave deals a certain amount of magic damage. The waves created travels away from Kadita. The more of these waves an enemy takes, the more damage they take. After a short period, these waves return to Kadita. These waves will deal another set of magic damage along its path. These waves, however, have its damage decay when hitting the same enemy hero for multiple times. This skill can be used in combo with Kadita's first skill. When Kadita is underground, she is not targetable. Unfortunately, this skill can't make you pass through obstacles or walls. Many items that you can buy for Kadita. You can either focus on cooldown items, or items that gives you high magic power. For me, I choose to buy items that grants cooldown reduction, spell vamp, and health points. As for starting item, you can consider buying Clock of Destiny. This grants you magic damage, health points, and mana. Its unique passive grants additional health points and magic attack every 30 seconds, permanently. This stacks up to 10 times only. When the maximum stack of 10 has been reached, the hero will receive extra 5% magic damage and additional 300 mana. In my opinion, you can consider buying magic shoes for Kadita. Magic Shoes grants additional movement speed and cooldown reduction. This can help you cast more of your first skill for burst damage and mobility. Buying magic items, such as Lightning Truncheon, will help you deal more burst damage. This item gives you magic power, mana, and cooldown reduction. Its unique passive will deal magic damage to your target and to other enemies when you use a skill. This unique passive has a short cooldown. Since most of your items gives you mana, the unique passive of this item will be more explosive. Another item to keep in your tab is Fleeting Time. This item grants you additional magic power and cooldown reduction. Its unique passive grants Kadita's ultimate skill cooldown to be instantly reduced by 35% after an elimination or an assist. You might also want to consider Concentrated Energy. It provides additional health points, magic power, and Spell Vamp. Spell Vamp can greatly increase your survivability, given that her skills deals area of effect damage. Kadita can regenerate lots of health when hitting enemies with her skills. You can also consider Divine Glaive. This item grants magic power. Its unique effect grants a certain percentage of magic penetration on your skills. In addition, its unique passive grants extra magic penetration when your HP is above a certain amount. The item build for Kadita really depends on the enemy's lineup, so make sure to read each item's description so you can adapt in-game. One of the best spells to be used on Kadita is Petrify. You can use Petrify to deal magic damage to enemies around you, and petrifies them for a few moments. This can really help you set enemies for your ultimate skill. It's perfect that you can use Petrify after or in between your combo. This can help sustain the damage the enemies take from your team. In my opinion, the best emblem set to be used is the Custom Mage Emblem set. Custom Mage Emblem could provide extra stats according to your needs as a mage. Set flow to its max level because it can give you extra magic power. Higher magic power will give you higher damage for your skills. Setting Observation to max level will provide additional magic penetration on your skills. Higher magic penetration deals more magic damage to enemies. That means your skills will be more explosive during team fights. Get Impure Rage to deal extra damage depending on the enemy's current HP. Impure Rage also restores your mana. For me, it's the best thing to get since Impure Rage has only 5 seconds cooldown. This makes her skills more powerful with Impure Rage since it has low cooldown. The mana restored by Impure Rage helps you to avoid buying items with high mana regen. Set first skill to max level first. Prioritizing this makes the cooldown lower and the base damage higher. That means you can deal more damage and cast more of this skill. Prioritize second skill less since her first skill is what you need for damage dealing. Always upgrade her ultimate skill when available for upgrading. During the early game, you can use your first skill to clear up lanes. Just instantly click your first skill twice. This will make the wave clear the lane for you without risking your life on the enemy side. Just make sure when you are using your first skill, be wary of your situation. If you just want to harass enemies, make sure you click the skill again as soon as possible. If the situation is safe, you can go enjoy yourself inside the wave. With her first skill, she has a higher chance on escaping death. It doesn't just make her dash towards the direction. It can also make Kadita pass through obstacles. It's a pretty big thing to have since you can easily set your combo with this. Kadita's combo is one of the deadliest combo I've seen so far up to date. Regarding her combo, I see it as similar with the combo of Alice, but with Kadita's ultimate, burst damage can be clearly seen. One perfect stroke of her ultimate could bring the enemy back to its mother's womb. Now, let's talk about her combo. I usually follow a combo for Kadita. First, I use my first skill to dash towards the center of the team fight. Then, when I see that I'm underneath at the center of the enemy heroes, I now use my second skill. With this combo, this will make the surge of wave from the second skill faster to erupt. Going out in the center will make sure that the waves from your ultimate skill will be caught by most of the enemies. Then, if the situation is perfect, instead of using Petrify, I now use my ultimate skill. The tsunami will eat up the enemies and let them suffer severe burst damage. While underground, make sure you get most of the enemies when the waves come back to you. Then, use Petrify when appropriate. If the fight is still ongoing, use first and second skill as combo. In terms of going against a 1 versus 1, you can still follow the same combo. Just make sure you analyze which part of the combo you need to use Petrify. Additional tip, you can use your first skill to dodge crowd control skills. A good example of this would be Aldous' ultimate. You can make yourself immune from the knockback of his skill. Another thing is, you can also use your ultimate to totally dodge his ultimate. This tip is not limited against Aldous. This is also applicable with other heroes that has crowd control skills. Just make sure you use the skill at the right time. The tips I mentioned are just some of the ways you can use Kadita. This video just guides you on how to use Kadita the Kurumi way. So, once again, this is Kurumi and that's how you use Kadita. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to like and share this video. Also subscribe to my channel for more contents by clicking on the subscribe button below. For our skin giveaway events, check out the featured video on our channel for the mechanics. See you on the next Mobile Legends Bootcamp. Cheers!